I will die on that hill.
I absolutely love Miley Cyrus.
You have failed this.
All right, so I get to say it. Right on.
Sickest night ever. Is this? What are we doing?
No. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Call Guys podcast. I'm Gunnar, also known as Chico Noise, three-time podcast host. Alongside me, as always, my good friend Colton Keel, or as most people like to call him, Juan Keel 43. And everybody, episode 71, we have a special guest, one of our most consistent emailers throughout all of the Call Guys podcast. It's ISO KAM.
Yo.
Yo, ISO.
Was that a drum roll? Starting off with the heater.
Man.
Get him.
Man. Just wants that talk. Just wants to smoke. That's all he wants. That's all he can do. For those who don't know, this is our boy ISO, a longtime emailer, friend of the show. I just found out that he is a Detroit Pistons fan, and he has the audacity to not just tell me once, but multiple times that Boston sucks. So, ISO, brother, you've got to convince me that your Detroit Pistons got something coming up the way.
We got a better point guard than half the league.
Than half the league.
Well, at least you got one.
And I think Duran's better than Robert Williams.
Oh, I can't, man. I mean, yeah.
Prime Dwight Howard.
Oh, wow. That's a take. Sorry, Gutter. I know you have no idea.
I'm listening to names that I don't know, and that's okay. I mean, that's the way it is.
Oh man, ISO, brother, great to have you on, man. Go ahead, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, from Kentucky, work at Walmart. I know Golden Mojo hates Walmart. They talk a lot of shit. I hate it too sometimes. I told Gunner, I want to call you Golden.
That's
I told
right.
Gunner earlier, been having HVAC roofer problems. I know you're an HVAC guy, Colton.
Yeah, what do you got?
I work night shift, extra hard for me to sleep. So they tore all the tile off the roof to like repair our chimney. All that hot heat air from the past 2 days inside the house, 86 degrees. They leave. We figure out that the AC broke after they get the air shingles back on, but it was working fine. Call the HVAC guy. He's like, "Oh, it's an electrician problem." He never checked the breaker, never flipped it. So my grandpa's out there. My grandpa was out there, and he's like, flips the breaker, and he's like, "Well, I guess that guy was useless."
Oh my gosh, that guy! I don't ever call that guy back, man. Talk about a waste of stuff. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at how normal that problem is, and what happens that way. Like, you'd be surprised at the little things like that guys forget to do that cause problems for everybody, and then it takes them forever to come out, and it's just to fix that, and then you're stuck paying like a $75 to $150 bill for coming out for them to remember to do their job the first time.
Yeah, my mom was not happy about that.
I wouldn't have been happy either.
Change your G-Ding filter. That's all you gotta say.
It's nothing to do with the filter, Gutter.
There's a legend in the building.
So can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, now we can.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, the microphone didn't hook up, so basically everything's in my laptop. I just had to come meet Cam. The hell with the call, guys. I just wanted to meet Cam.
Can I do something for you real quick, Golden Jay?
You betcha.
Just something I got to do. It is I, Golden Jay. Best entrance I've ever heard.
That's awesome.
Oh,
that is
you
awesome.
Boost the ego even more than it already needs to be.
Oh man,
Emperor, where are you right now?
I am in a hotel room in Crawfordsville, Indiana.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. We are going hiking in Turkey Run tomorrow.
Okay.
My fat ass hiking. Yeah, I don't even know, man.
So
That's
you're
good for you.
saying so what I'm hearing right now is the hot tub is vacant
I was in
for
it
So
anybody
earlier.
yeah,
just
my
to
internet is like really unstable if you can't tell.
This is great. This is great.
All right. Well, you wanted to stop in and meet ISO. You have anything you want to ask him while you're here?
I did, man. It's so nice to meet you, and thank you for everything. And enjoy your episode of the call, guys. I'm gonna get out of here because my internet sucks. So I will see you
Nice,
later.
nice
All
to meet
right.
you, man. The myth, the legend. Round of
Remember
applause.
that, Colton. Remember that.
I will. I will.
All right, peace, guys. Later.
Later.
Man,
That internet was trash.
I've had better luck at hotels than he does. So, oh yeah. So,
Oh man.
what else? What else you got, Cam? What else? Tell him a little bit more about yourself. You're from Kentucky. Had some HVAC problems at your house past couple days.
Uh, uh, that's I like
Work at
Chinese
Walmart.
food.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Big Marvel fan, big horror fan. If I had this turned around, you'd see I got my favorite villain, basically Valak from The Conjuring,
Nice.
Ghostface, Art the Clown, if you guys know him.
Nice.
And I got a bunch of pops over there. Vigilante from Peacemaker. I love that guy.
Okay.
Highly recommend. I know you don't like DC, Colton, but Peacemaker that's a
Gold.
10 out of 10 show.
I've
Nice.
watched a couple episodes of Peacemaker and I still just see John Cena.
How can you
Or
see John Cena?
have either of you guys watched The Boys?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, amazing. Can't wait for that new season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning of season 2 was a little brutal, but
Uh,
but yeah, no, that's good. That's
That's
good.
awesome, man.
I like Spider-Man.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with that.
Not a better hero. Definitely not Batman. Hate Batman. Worst hero of all time.
Oh, wow. That's a take. Tell us why.
He's just boring. I hate everybody's argument. In Batman versus Spider-Man, Batman versus Black Panther, Superman. What's everybody going to say? Money and prep time. And then all I have to say is, well, Black Panther's richer. Iron Man's richer. Or at least I think Iron Man's richer. I'm not going to say that for sure. But if money's
Possibility.
power, then Black Panther's the strongest of all time. And that's just not the case.
That's a good point.
It's a great take. I like it.
I just hate that prep time argument. It gets me every time.
Prep time.
I never thought of it like that.
You just took the words out of our mouth. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
But DC is just boring anyways. Except
Oh, man.
a few of them.
Ooh.
There's a few good ones. There's a few good
Ooh.
ones, but there's a lot of bad ones, and I
Hey,
completely agree with
Keaton ain't walking through that DC door anytime soon.
that. I mean, he kind of did.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I don't know. I didn't see the flash, so I don't know.
Exactly.
But yeah. So Colton, how's it going with you, man?
Man, it's just been hot. Surviving. Going to see Ed Sheeran tomorrow. So pretty pumped about that. Gonna be a good time. Going to Chicago for that. So gonna be a good time. What about you, brother?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm good. We got friends dinner coming up this Sunday.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Gonna make all kinds of different wings and stuff. Some Mexican rice, and that's about it. No, we actually just got back from dinner with the Stouters and had a good time doing that. Went to Papa Vino's. Never been there, so that was kind of cool.
How was it?
And, it was all right. I mean, it was good, but it was just all right.
Yeah.
It was your typical Italian food. So
What about you, Ice? So you got big plans for the weekend?
I gotta go to my girlfriend's sister's birthday party tomorrow. Not really looking forward to that.
why not? There will be cake and Ice cream.
See, I don't know. It's just say in Kentucky, there's Louisville, which is Louisville. There's country, and then way up here is hillbillies and straight country, wrong turnstile, and that's what they are.
Oh, okay. I see. That's what they are. Yeah. I say, yeah, when you hear the banjos playing, you pick
Yeah.
Kentucky.
I'm just country. I got a question for you, Colton. You say you're
What
going to
up?
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's a big Justin Bieber fan. So Ed Sheeran or Justin Bieber?
Oh man. See, I gotta go with my brother from I gotta go with my brother Ed. I'm pretty sure we are from the same village. I've never felt so heard when he was doing an interview and said, "Can we move to the shade because I burn easy?" And I was like, "Man, if we're one of the same." The problem is, I don't think he's over 5'10".
Oh, I don't have that problem. I got all this melanin.
So how tall are you?
No comment.
I did
I
okay.
say I'm 5'9" but when I'm wearing my KDs, I'm probably about 5'10", 5'11".
Okay, okay, okay,
But then
Taller than me,
when I'm
so.
standing on my tippy toes, that's 6 foot right there.
okay. Hey, I remember we took a team photo for a newspaper one time after practice one time, and every guy in the back row on their tippy toes.
Plus, I got the hair just like Jared Allen. That adds extra defense.
It really helps with the verticality, huh?
Oh my. Oh
Gunner,
my.
I'm telling you, when we have a little basketball back and forth, ISO and I'm gonna look straight to you because the awkwardness you have on your face
I'm just like,
kills me.
You guys can have football because I'm not big into football, so they blow the
yeah,
whistle too much for me.
Oh,
they
there
do.
Or
are
baseball.
a lot of
Baseball
dead
boring.
time. A lot of dead time in those sports.
But that movie Basketball, that was pretty good.
Gunner, you can relate to
Oh,
that.
yeah, that is Trey Parker and Matt and
Matt Stone.
yeah, they killed that movie. That's one of those movies you can just watch, man. It's so fun.
I'm surprised they haven't made like a basketball 2.
Oh, you said it. You said it. It's gonna happen.
I don't know why it never got picked up.
It would probably suck. I mean,
The
that's the way that would be. So, are you do you watch South Park then, Ken?
Mm, Some here and there. I like more short clips. I like it. I just never really got into it. I'm more like American Dad and Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
Oh, Bob's Burgers.
What would you say? What would you say is your favorite show, TV show, all time?
Dexter.
Okay.
Wow.
It's Motel, Dexter. Most likely Dexter.
Serial killer kind of horror stuff like that. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That makes
I do
sense.
like my serial killers, not in a weird way.
Yeah. See, I watched Dexter, but I got to season 3 and stopped because I didn't really enjoy it as much as the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I just always liked it. I was always interested. I never got into Breaking Bad, and I know that's like one of the main things around here is Breaking Bad and Dexter. And
Yeah.
I'm a Dexter guy, not a Breaking Bad guy. People hate it, but
Well, that just the age old question: Seinfeld or Big Bang Theory, or How I Met Your Mother.
You
my
just
wife and kids.
you just tell them what I tell them. It's you just let them know that it's okay to have the wrong opinion. Just let them know that it's okay.
I will die on this hill.
That's right. And you be prepared. You be prepared for that.
Don't shoot till you see the whites in their eyes.
So I
This
see
is good.
you're wearing your Miles Morales shirt. I see that. That's pretty sick.
Oh,
Very
nice.
nice.
Movie. I
Yeah.
was gonna wear my hoodie, but it's kind of too hot in here.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
I
say you're
believe
not
it.
wearing the hoodie. That's where I was going with that. But we appreciate you picking up a hoodie. That's awesome. I'm glad you sent us pictures of it because you're one of our first to buy a hoodie. And
I
yeah,
wore it to the movie theaters. Hopefully, people noticed.
yep. I always wear
Hey,
my call
man.
guys hat to the theater every time.
Always appreciate it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Um. So I do have one question before we get to, because Cam brought the question of the pod, but I have a question to ask him. Cam, that is, what has been your favorite episode of the podcast so far?
Ooh, on the spot.
Hey, I knew you were gonna ask that.
Had to.
And I'm gonna say I thought about it. The episode that brought me to you guys, and shout out to the da 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 the Murdnerds episode. I love that episode.
That
was
was
a
a
fun
good
one.
episode. That was a great episode.
It was long. It had lots of conversation. See, I love the background banner. That's why I like basically all the podcasts in the entertainment world that you guys have.
The
And
Empire.
I started with Alicia and Ashley, and then went
Oh,
to United
really?
States Paranormal, then you guys. So
And now Golden 80s. Just following right along. Keep bringing the pods.
I miss Logan and them, but the other group of Tucson, holding their ground. I
Yeah.
really like that episode with J Dub where she talked about her story. So then
Oh
she's a
yeah.
perma host. If y'all
Yeah.
come to Waverly, I'd love to meet all you guys. I'll go with you.
There you go. You heard it, Emperor.
Yeah, the Emperor, the United States
He's
Paranormal
probably
could do that.
when he hears this on Monday, he's gonna be like, he's gonna be giddy. He's gonna be
He's gonna be
booking
like, "We're
that
going
like
now. We gotta
tomorrow.
go. We gotta go. ISO wants us there. We gotta go."
Yeah. Yeah. He'll be booking it. Watch out. Here he comes.
And Logan better come too.
He's got a little bit longer of a trip.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got a trip, but I bet if you could make it happen, I bet he'd make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Up in the DeLorean.
Yep. Where's that reference been at?
Yeah, no joke.
Nobody's fueled the DeLorean in so long. We need some bad opinions, Colton. We better talk about well, let's talk about the questions pod first, and then we'll talk about what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
What you got?
I hope nobody's answering anything like this. It's kind of like a choose your life.
Oh.
So
Oh.
you are the new Spider-Man dropped into your universe. Choose your suit, your villain, and the love interest.
Man.
My gosh.
Suit, villain, and love interest.
So I mean, man, suit.
Comics, movies. If you guys know the comic suits.
Not as many as I probably should. Man, I really like Tom Holland's nanotech. I think Tony giving him that was pretty amazing, but I like the Iron Spider suit also. Having the 8 legs. But villain, I'm going Mysterio. Always love Mysterio. And especially in like the old PS2 game where you're fighting
Oh,
about the Statue of
yeah.
Liberty. That was dope.
Wasn't expecting Mysterio.
Yeah, I really like Mysterio. And then what was the other one? Suit. Oh, love interest.
Love interest.
Oh,
Mary Jane Watson.
I mean, I don't want to say like a particular one, but I'd have to go with Gwen. I mean,
Smarter, better.
yeah,
Better, yeah, way better.
yeah. I always liked MJ, but I mean, yeah, Gwen would be the way to go. What you got? Either one of you.
Man, I mean, I gotta stick with my boy Toby. I just go with the original, the first original movie suit. And then I think for mine, I would go with Paul Giamatti's Rhino as my my villain.
I am the Rhino.
Because I don't think I could take him serious the whole time in that. And then I think I go with Gwen. I think I'd go
Popular.
with Gwen.
So
All
I'd
right.
go with
Let's
the
hear it.
Gwen Stacy from Andrew Garfield's.
Oh yeah.
Keep her alive though. Spoiler alert. Hopefully not. Now-
That's awesome.
I wanted to say Venom, but you guys are making me feel, basic if I choose Venom. So,
Oh, Venom's a good one.
so I guess it'd be between Venom and Craven for sure.
Ooh.
Excited for that new movie too. And suit, I'm going Amazing Spider-Man 2 because that one has the white eyes and not the gold eyes. But over for comics, I'm going Secret Foundation. He has the white suit with like the black eyes and then black all the way down the side.
Nice.
That
Yeah.
suit's dope.
Yeah. You're not gonna go with
Dang.
Miles' suit bleeding out the armpits.
I'd be too hot in the summer. It's too hot in here right now.
Too hot this summer.
I mean, I'm sure there's some breathability in that. It's not like it's like latex or like a rubber suit or anything. So you should be all right.
Yeah. Out here in Kentucky, I've heard Kentucky's humidity is worse than Louisiana.
Well, how would you swing around Kentucky? You have to go to a bigger city. Louisville doesn't have a whole lot of skyscrapers, does it?
Lexington's big-ish. Downtown Louisville has a bunch of close skyscrapers.
That it does.
Yeah.
If you want,
Oh,
you
man.
might get shot swinging through the air, but you got the Spidey sense.
Yeah, you can dodge it. You'll be all right. What power would you want most as Spider-Man?
I'd say like all of Miles, but there's a Ben Parker, the Scarlet Spider. He has like the little stingers that like come out of here like a single Wolverine claw, and those things are kind of cool.
All right, that's good.
Dang. I would just go with the web that comes out of my wrist, so that way I didn't have to make new web.
The web shooter
Yeah.
is pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'm probably not smart enough to build one of those.
See, that's my thing. Is that, man? I feel like I'd get a one-off with my webs because I wouldn't be able to make it.
Colton can't perform.
A grapple hook like a Batman.
Indiana Jones, whip it.
Catwoman.
Oh
Meow.
gosh.
Halle Berry.
Oh, don't you be disrespectful to the original Halle Berry, okay? Do not be disrespectful.
I'm sorry. I would go super strength. I mean, you couldn't go wrong with having that super strength, right? All right, everybody. So the reason Cam is here, and we already talked about his shirt. He's wearing his Miles shirt, and we're gonna talk Across the Spider-Verse. And this movie came out like 2.5 months ago at this point, and our friend Colton here wasted time, wasted away.
Hey man, I finally found some free time, man. I was able to go see it. Love the movie. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about it finally.
I am too.
Probably for the better. Marvel movies on drop, no space to breathe.
Oh Lord.
That's true. And you probably had the theater to yourself, didn't you, Colton?
I think there might have been like 6 of us.
Oh, that's pretty good though for
That's what I
2.5
thought.
months later. 2 months.
I think so. I think so too. So ISO, tell us what's your overall view of the movie? What did you think of it?
Loved it, but right now I prefer the first one. But I think that's mostly because the ending really want to make me just punch Miles in the face and punch Gwen in the face and all of them. It might not work, but that cliffhanger it's kind of cruel. And it just got delayed because of that writer's strike.
Yep.
Saw that earlier, so now I gotta wait. Who knows? Probably an extra year.
Yeah. Because it was supposed to come out 2024, right? They had it scheduled
Yeah.
Yeah,
early 2024. Yeah. What about you, Colton? What did you think? First walking out of the theater, what were your first thoughts? What do you think right away?
It's kind of around the same realm of ISO to an extent. I mean, I liked it. It was a great movie. I love how they shot it. They did it the same way as the first movie, which was great, fantastic. They did a phenomenal job with the animation there. But I like the first one more. I felt like the second one added things that I didn't really care to know about, and stories. The story is about Miles and what he's got going on around, and now they add Gwen in the beginning and her whole quandary with her dad, and I think that's it's just trying to show the universe's, something bad has to happen to, Spider-Man in order for him to really become Spider-Man. And that was my only big takeaway from this movie, is that Miles is trying to change that. And I'm like, yeah, let's, it has to happen. Like, it's got to happen. But unfortunately, the world we live in, I bet you this is the one universe that it doesn't happen in, and he still becomes Spider-Man. Like, go figure.
Well, and we had talked about that a while after you went and saw it, is the fact that it's just so everything's multiverse right now, right? So everything is like there's so many Earths and there's so many different versions of you, and having the absolute point, and that was the whole premise of Loki with the time variance authority and all that stuff. So you get something like this where you get the one guy that's trying to change it when he doesn't even understand the repercussions of what he's doing, and still like pretty much demands, no, I have to save this person. He wants to go against everybody's thoughts and just do his own thing, and screws it up. And you're right, I saw that cliffhanger at the end was just like icing on the cake for disappointment. But the whole rest of the movie was amazing, and I loved it. So plus I really had to pee.
Mad.
Plus I had to pee.
Yeah, like the last 10 minutes of the movie, I'm like, oh, I gotta hold this in because I am not missing the ending of this movie. And I was like, really? I waited for that. But
I had people getting up in the middle of the movie while they were like fighting, like while Miles was being chased, and I was like, y'all are crazy.
Where are you going? Sit back down.
Yeah, I don't get those people in any movie, especially when you go, you make time to go to the movie, and then all of a sudden halfway through the movie, or a quarter of the movie, or the last quarter of the movie, like and you're bouncing, and it's like, what? Like I hope it's something, I mean, if I'm going to a movie, I'm preparing that day, like my bathroom schedule, so that way I can make sure I do not miss the movie.
Well, and Colton, you've never been Colton's never been a popcorn and like drink kind of guy at a movie. He likes to go in and just sit. Like he likes to be prepared so he doesn't have to get up. But ever since I started going to movies with him a couple of years ago, it's been like me and my wife always get popcorn and like a large drink, right? So
he's corrupted me.
We're holding that in the whole time, and then at the end, it's like, all right, you got to hit that bathroom. But yeah, Colton now gets a popcorn and a drink every movie. So
I'm a blue icy guy every single time.
Oh,
blue
nice.
icy.
Nice.
Do you have a snack of choice at the movies?
That's too expensive for me. Living on a budget.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, I've heard Whoppers are great at movies.
The Whopper
I
man.
DoorDash too much.
DoorDash in Kentucky.
Oh, come on, man.
Sorry.
Come
Really
on.
getting there.
All right. I'm sorry. All right, who's your favorite character? Do you have a favorite character?
Mine this movie. Hate to say it that it wasn't, Miles or Gwen, but I like Spider-Punk,
So I got Spider-Punk.
Dang it.
Hilarious. He made me laugh every single time, especially when he went. And for the record, I quit. I died laughing.
Yeah.
Man, now dang it.
I mean, we're just gonna skip the question because I really like just the animation of his character was awesome. You're right. He was funny. He was great. But if I had to go returning character, it would be older Peter B. I loved him, especially as a dad. I mean, it was great.
Yeah, I've got those are my two. Those I had one and I had a backup just in case someone picked it. Now I don't have a third.
Earning, I'd probably go Gwen. I always had the hots for her. Can't say that too loud,
Oh yeah,
friends in the back.
Oh, okay.
The girlfriend's in the back. Does she want to meet the call guys? Does she listen to the call guys?
No.
No.
Would you like to say hi to the call guys? No.
No, just straight up. No, that's how the wives are too. It's all right.
Yeah, no joke.
So favorite character, we all Do you have a least favorite character?
Probably Miguel, the Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, really?
Or actually, no, scratch that. Scarlet
Okay.
Spider. See, I'm used to Scarlet Spider being like a Billy Badass and
Hmm.
one to like he has like the hard emotions, doesn't cry, doesn't care about anything. And then this movie, he was like, "Look at my guns! Look how no way you get out of this perfectly sculpted muscular mass." And he was
Yeah, they
like,
kind
just
of.
all about how he looked, and I was like, I don't know this one.
Yeah, just
I
a
know
whole different.
there's two Scarlet Spiders, so it's probably the other one, but I like Ben Parker way better than Ben Riley.
Yeah. And who voiced him?
Voice
Um,
two.
it was Ben Riley.
Adam Sandberg.
Yeah,
Andy
Andy
Sandberg.
Samberg. Andy
Andy
Samberg voiced
Sandberg.
him,
Yeah.
which
Who is that? Is he the
the
from
Oh
Lonely Island.
Zombieland? No,
No,
no, that's
that's
Jesse Eisen.
Eisenberg.
Eisenberg.
Um,
Lonely
he's
Island.
yeah, Lonely Island.
Never seen
Have
it.
you seen Hot Rod?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
He's
Hot
the
Rod.
main character. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the main
Okay.
character in Hot Rod.
you just got to keep going until you find one.
Oh man, I love Hot Rod. Hot Rod is hysterical.
I
Which
don't
I
even think
mean,
I've seen any of the movies on Gunner's Wall except for Back to the Future and Goonies. I think Goonies is up there.
it is. It is. All right. So make sure you take a screenshot of this and you just start watching these. All
Okay,
of them.
let's
Bill and
let's
Ted's
be.
Excellent Adventure, guys. Oh, come on. I mean, you'll love that movie. I guarantee it.
Airheads looks like it'd be funny.
Oh, Airheads is great. Adam Sandler, Brendan
Adam
Fraser.
Sandler, I watch it.
Yeah, dude, he plays the drummer in the band. His name's Pip. It's great. I ain't farting on no snare drum. I'll tell you that. And you'll get that reference when you watch a movie. Um,
Gosh.
um, so okay, I scrolled down to see if any who played Ben Riley because I had that in my notes and I thought that was pretty interesting. What do you guys think about the villain? What do you guys think about the Spot?
I really liked how they set him up. See, I didn't know. Well, I guess nobody knew. They went back to the first Miles movie where it's like, you hit me with a bagel. And I like how he just rose from villain of the week to, wow, you're like the strongest villain of all time, basically, right now. You could end any universe you want. So that was just dope because I know a lot about the Spot. So I'm like learning about him as we go.
Yeah, yeah. I
Dang,
mean,
ISO is. I mean, we're on one here, man, because that's exactly like. I feel like to me, it's one of the better like origin stories for a villain because you can relate to that like that. Like you can relate to like wanting to get better at something because someone thinks that you're not very good at it or you're trash at it or you're just a nobody. And it's like, oh yeah, that's gonna fuel me. And that's exactly what Spot it does. He's like, oh, you don't think I'm your arch rival? You don't think that? Well, I'm gonna make you think that. And the dude just goes off the deep end.
and my favorite part about him is the fact that he learns his powers by messing up. Like he learns what he can do because he's like stumbling and doing like he just doesn't know how to use them, which I
Oh, I
think
didn't
is
know I could do
amazing.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Most
Uh,
villains, they just jump right into it. They're like perfect with their powers.
yeah.
For him,
Uh,
it's like he's mastering the force as he goes.
yeah, exactly. The fun thing I
Dang.
think also is that oh, I don't know where I was going with that.
Where were you going?
I had it in my head and then it just went away. I don't know. He was a perfect villain for this film, I think. And you get the same thing. It's him learning his powers and Miles is still pretty much learning his thing and um
Are you really answering a text right now? Yeah, hold on, it's important.
yeah. He also Spot the Spot kind of reminded me of that Deadpool kind of vibe character too. Like the weird kind of comedy um and just kind of satire weird stuff that he did and made all these jokes which he thought was funny but actually
I like how you kind of just you want to laugh at him at first because he's all clumsy and he stands all funny, and then he turns like full black because he's like a full spot and he's like all menacing, standing up straight like Darth Vader. There's like they progressively make him more serious throughout the movie.
Yeah.
The man can mess it all up, and he will. But the one thing I really wanted to see, and I don't know if we'll see it again, is Kingpin. I mean, I'm a
Yeah,
big
he
Kingpin
looks.
fan, but um, really liked him as a villain in the first one, and I wish they would have maybe even had like a little cameo because they showed all the villains when they went into the 2099's realm or whatever you call that place, and they show all of the silhouettes in the force fields of Rhino and an actual Rhino and a bunch of random villains. But I think Doc
Kingpin's a,
Ock was there. But
Kingpin's the only guy bigger than Miles' dad.
yeah, Kingpin takes up the whole freaking screen at the movie theater.
Yeah, no joke.
So did you have any expectations when you went in to see this? Is there anything you really wanted to see?
Mm, I don't think of it. I feel like they really delivered. I really wanted to see, a final battle or a real final battle.
Yeah.
I mean, the one they had was pretty sick. Not gonna lie. So, no, that was I enjoyed it pretty much. Not really any expectations they missed on.
I think the one thing I wanted was for it to be as good as the first one. And then I think they landed on that. I mean, it was just there. I think that like you said the first one is better, but this one was close to being just as good. Colton.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty accurate. Is especially when you're doing a sequel movie and there's probably going to be a third one. You just want that second one to not be a letdown. You want it to be a building block towards the third one. And it does a weird way of doing that because I think it's frustrating how they did it. And I don't think we're going to appreciate the ending of this movie until we get the new one.
Yeah.
I did like that they brought back Donald Glover. Do you guys know if like Sony has any rights to Spider-Man? Like,
I
well,
think
other
so.
like Peter, like Tom Holland, or is that only Disney?
No, I think Sony still has some rights. I don't know if they sold the whole thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
thought.
because
Yeah, you go.
they showed Donald Glover in this one. I guess he was in Tom Holland's movie because I like how they're kind of slowly setting Miles up for live action. You know, it's probably never going to happen, just like
I
Venom
think they
taking
will. I think
Venom
it
too
will.
long.
I think it
Uh,
will.
But, so I hope that just smashes all together.
I think
I
I think it will. I think the next Tom Holland movie is gonna have something from the multiverse that is still bled through, and I think it's gonna be Miles. And I think he's gonna run into Donald Glover as I can't think of his
Prowler.
Prowler. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree because I think it shows this movie shows that the real the Tom Holland movies can bleed over into the Miles the Miles universe, and I think Miles is going to bleed over to the Holland universe, so to speak. And I think we're gonna get Miles. I think we're gonna get the payoff of Miles on the big screen in
live action.
live action. And I think he's going to be a part of. Um, I think he's going to do. I still think they're going to do a Young Avengers movie at some time. I don't know when. With everything they got going on, that's Eisen, his wiping the slate clean at Disney with the taking away of Marvel and pretty much Star Wars. I don't know if we're gonna get it now, but I still think they're gonna be trying to push for a Young Avengers esque movie because they're gonna want to get back to the original phases and somehow get that money recouped that they've lost in this current phase and TV stage phase.
I just hope they choose a good Miles personally. I want Miles Brown, if you guys know him, or Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger Things. I think he would
Oh
be
yeah,
Uh,
he would
solid.
be good. He would
He
be good.
would be good. That's a good casting. I could see that.
Man, Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm just kidding.
Jackson Mahomes.
Oh God.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like, throw that little nugget in his face.
Or Tyreek Hill, he takes off the mask and his whole neck's just like.
I love how you both did the same thing. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Right on. Let's. No, so I do want to go over some of the casting choices because we already talked about Andy Samberg. I think they did some really great casting for this movie. Oscar Isaac, I know Cam, you said you didn't really enjoy 2099 as much, but I mean Oscar Isaac voicing him, and after seeing him in Moon Knight and Star Wars, and he's just been in Dune. Yeah, he's been so good as an actor in the last 5 or 6 years, and even though he's not physically in this movie, he just has a really good voice for this stuff. Haley Steinfeld, Jack Quaid from The Boys, Jason Johnson also was in it. So I mean, some really good cast members, voice actors.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Get Out, Black Panther.
Yep.
And I didn't hate 2099. I just hated how mean he was to Miles. You wanted to pummel Miles into the ground. I thought he was a good character. Just Miles is a little kid.
Yeah.
I mean that is true. Like I actually liked the role that he played because I felt like he was trying to be like the universal Spider-Man figurehead, and he was like doing whatever he could to stop it. And I was like, okay, well, I can get behind what he's doing, but I'm still thinking, man, this is real world. Like, that's child abuse. Like, you're going to jail, brother.
Yeah, it's like he was like he split me because I grew up with Spider-Man. Spider-Man will save everybody, not willing to let anybody die. And then he's like, Miles, you have to let your dad die. You have to let that little girl get hurt and let that other security guard die. And Spider-Man, I know, Toby, Andrew, Tom, they'd be like, no. Toby wouldn't even let Tom kill Green Goblin.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Point proven there. I mean,
then Green Goblin stabbed him.
Yeah, it's also true.
Yeah, literal backstab, but in the front. So Cam, do you have any of the background on like how Miles was started? Was he PS2? Is that where or PS3? Is that where it started out? Is that where he came from? Because I'm not really sure on the background of Miles as a whole, but I know he's more of a recent Spider-Man than.
Yeah. I'm not much of a reader other than Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So no, but I've read like one Miles comic, and I think he was started somewhere around 2011. I think.
Okay. I mean that would, probably about that time frame.
But I watch a lot of the TV shows like now I can't think of the names. There's Ultimate Spider-Man, my favorite. I just watched one. I can't think of the name. I think it's Superior Spider-Man. That was awesome.
Was Ultimate Spider-Man, was that Drake Bell that voiced him, I think, in that one? I'm pretty sure it was.
Let me hit you back on that.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Drake Bell voiced one of the Spider-Man. I want to say it was Ultimate Spider-Man, but it might have been something else. Might have been a different one.
Yeah, he voiced this one, and I guess Ogie Banks voiced Miles in this one.
Nice.
It's the one where it was like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They had Iron Fist. I love Iron Fist. Even the TV show. I know most people hate it, but
good.
Right on.
Yeah, no.
I just always like Iron Fist, and even Luke Cage. That show was.
Luke Cage was a killer. Jessica Jones was fun. Daredevil, hands down, the best of that group. 100%.
I didn't like Daredevil.
Suck it, Gunner.
What are you talking about? You love Daredevil too.
My favorite though, Punisher. John Bernthal, perfect Punisher. He just walks around with that smug look, and him as Shane and Walking Dead. He was just perfect for it.
I was talking about John Bernthal today actually because we're watching The Bear, and I've never watched The Bear before, and he plays the dead brother in that show. But one of our good friends, Sydney, that's been on the Call Guys, her dad is mutual friends with John Bernthal. He has a mutual friend, and he was over at that guy's house, and John Bernthal just walks in the door. Said he had like a great conversation, just sat down and talked to him. Really chill dude.
John Bernthal and Jensen Ackles, they're like two of the actors I watch almost anything they're in. If I hear about it, see it, I'm watching it.
Have you seen The Bear?
Nope, but I'm gonna watch. He's in it.
Okay.
Since he's
Like
in it, it'll
episode
probably
5.
be only episode 5.
That's the first I've seen him. We just started it, so
I feel like anything with him in it's got to be like he's gonna be breaking bones and spilling blood. So.
oh yeah, not this one, but yeah, just stick to the Punisher.
Other than that tennis movie I saw that he was in, or something like that, he has a new movie where he's like a tennis instructor, some sport like tennis, and I was like, really?
Pickleball.
Maybe.
Pickleball.
I do have some more interesting facts about this though. J.K. Simmons still voices J. Jonah Jameson, which I thought was awesome. I mean, that is the like one of the characters that just keeps playing the same person, and it's amazing to me that they're able to do that. There also is a direct reference to Earth 616 when 2099 mentions Doctor Strange and that other Spider-Man. They're actually talking about Tom Holland and Doctor Strange. So that was kind of
Get
fun.
me started on that kid.
Yeah. Go Scooby Doo that shit. I absolutely love that they took Gwen's story pretty much straight out of one of her comics where she is in a punk rock band and she's a drummer. And I love that. Been playing drums since I was a kid, and seeing her as a drummer, that's just fun to see. But and then the other one is the number 42. You get the Jackie Robinson references all throughout the film. I thought that was really cool. So
One of the only baseball players I know.
Oh man,
Colton's got one right there.
I got a couple hanging around here.
Random fact that just popped in my head. I know the new Transformers, I think it's on Paramount right now. When you guys have Paramount Plus.
I think I know I'm watching tonight.
It might be Peacock, but I'm pretty sure it was Paramount Plus.
Okay, add it to the list. I gotta go finish. I gotta go finish friggin' Secret Invasion.
All right, I was gonna say I've got we're gonna segue through the old Marvel universe because I saw you kind of lit up when Moon Knight was brought up, and we Secret Invasion is finally over, so we can be done with that. I don't know if you're up to date with that, but do you have a favorite MCU TV show?
And then follow that up with the movie too, because we want to know.
It's between Punisher or Moon Knight.
Oh,
so
okay.
The Boys. No.
All right.
Probably
Right
Moon
on.
Knight. I guess I'm going Moon Knight. It's Punisher ended too soon, I think.
Moon Knight is great because it's a thriller. I mean, it's kind of on the edge of being a thriller and just an action show. And you get the whole thing with the mental hospital. Man, it is a fun show. And
Mostly because I'm a history buff, so
Ooh,
all that
nice.
Egyptian stuff, right on.
oh yeah. So what about movies?
Movies. I really like The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Should have had a third one. Movies is a way harder one. Huh. That's the toughest one. You should have thought about it.
That's okay.
It's all right. If you think of one, let us know. You know
Civil
where you can
War,
send us an email.
Civil War or Infinity War, probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
Infinity War is the one where they have to battle in Wakanda, right? That's not in game. Okay. Then.
Yep.
Infinity War, Civil War. I think I liked all the action in, especially that part where it's like, I am Groot, and then I am Steve Rogers.
Yes. Oh, Steve. You gotta love Steve. He's just a wholesome character.
And that's when Tom Holland was first introduced, brought a Spider-Man back.
Yep. That is one of my favorite scenes in any and it is only because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan too, right? That's one of my favorite scenes in all of the MCU. Is that first? That's the title where it says Queens and it's flying over, and you just immediately know that you're
You
about
know
to
it's
see Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
and it's just like,
Bruce,
yes, so good.
Oh
you got
man,
heart,
let's get
kid. Where you from?
Queens, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
No, that's yeah. Do you guys well let's before we get because we're kind of trailing off of this movie and yeah, I mean
I thought we were done with it. I'll be honest.
I think we
That's
all
why
as
I
a
segued.
consensus we all as a consensus love this film. I mean, it's good. It held up to the first one. The ending was you know
Iffy.
it's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. You know it's gonna pay
We
off in the
hope.
third
We
one.
hope it's going to pay off.
So what are your overall ratings? What do you think?
Is this like a
Out
one
of
out of
10?
10?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll probably go 8.35.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm gonna go 8, straight 8.
I was gonna go 8.5. So I'll go 8.25.
Oh, meet in the middle. Well, it's a little over the middle, but
I mean, yeah, I felt like it felt like it was just as good as the first one. It's the ending that, oh good lord.
That brings it
Like
down.
yeah, like I think there's room for improvement once we get that third movie and that payoff. I feel like this series is going to be really fun to watch, like back to back to back.
The worst part for me was it looked like, or the movie's long. It felt like I wasn't in the movie theater so long because time was flying, liked it. I see them pop up. I'm like, oh, it's just getting started. I've barely been here, and then it's like, boom.
I will say that the end of the movie actually was cool though. Like the idea of it was cool. It was just the cliffhanger was like, oh no, why do you have to stop it there? Like you get that symmetrical shot of the 2 miles, and it's like, that's
Least favorite
sick.
scene.
I'll stop now. Right.
It'll pay off. It'll pay off.
It will pay off. It'll pay off. All right. Well, that's all I got for Spider-Verse. You guys have anything? You guys have anything else?
We didn't hit on a favorite scene, I don't think. Favorite, least favorite? Did we?
All right. Favorite scene? Go for it.
Don't remember.
Go for it. What's your favorite
Let us
scene?
know. What do you got? Favorite scene?
So I have 2.
Okay.
I like everybody's telling Miles not to save that little girl and that security guy. But Miles, true Spider-Man fashion, he saves them anyways. And because that's what he had to. That's what he was taught from Peter Parker himself. And the other one, it's when Spider-Punk and Miles. Spider-Punk's giving him the tips. Use your whole hand and not just your tips, or might have been the other way around, but helps Miles escape. And I like that. And that led to my favorite quote. And for the record, I quit.
Yeah, right at the
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know about my favorite scene. I actually have it in my notes. I just didn't type anything there.
I mean, my favorite scene is when everybody is chasing Miles and trying to get him. All the Spider-Mans that they had, and then of course they had the classic pointing meme. Like that was awesome.
And that old Spider-Man just swinging through in slow motion.
Yes, like it was like that was just cool. Like just to go back and watch that.
You notice the popsicle?
That'll be a fun one to go back to and watch. So, to me, that's my favorite scene.
Man, I guess I'll say when they're getting the team from the first one back together. Because I mean, I miss Spider Noir and Penny B. Parker and Spider Pig, Spider Ham, whatever he's gonna. But yeah, I think getting that team back together, and that's something I wanted to see in the movie, was to see them, whether they were in 2099's universe or whatever. I just wanted to see them come back, and I was happy to see them come back at the end of the film.
Mm-hmm.
Least favorite, other than the ending? I mean, we kind of already covered that one, I guess.
Yeah.
Other than the ending. That's hard.
Yeah. What kind of villain do you want to see in the third one?
Do Do you
Do you
think they're
think
gonna
it's
get
gonna
away
be
from? Yeah, I was gonna. Do you think
Prowler?
they're gonna get away from Spot?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Prowler and him fighting himself, or I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go
Mm,
with it.
That Prowler. See, I've always wanted to see Ultimate Craven. He was in Superior Spider-Man. Ultimate Craven's when he like turns into like the full lion, and he's not just a human. That would be. I feel like you could animate that pretty good
Oh yeah, like Beast Boy kind of. Going back to Teen Titans.
because Ultimate Craven's like a new kind of beast.
So you said you're pretty excited to see Craven. Is there any particular reason? He's just one of your favorite villains or
Yeah, you know,
anti-heroes, I guess.
and he's fun to play against in like the video games. It's just hunting Spider-Man. It's always on your trail. You got to watch your back.
Yeah.
And during we were watching a trailer of it. Me and my girlfriend went to see Insidious, and the trailer came on. There was a girl in the audience who goes, "Nobody's watching that," and some like big black guy that was sitting around us goes, uh, "I'm seeing that."
It looks brutal, and I mean, I think it's gonna be good. I think once again they're going for kind of that kind of raunchy Deadpool style movie, and just
Seems
blood
like they're making
spilling.
him more of a hero in it.
Yeah, yeah, that's the other thing too. And that's kind of what they did to Venom, also, right? I mean, they kind of made him more of a hero, and they
yeah.
are anti-heroes. That's their niche, that's what they do. So, but yeah, anything else?
It'd be cool to see Agent Venom when he works for the Shield. That's like
Yeah,
Flash Thompson. I love Flash. Not the new Flash. I don't really like
Mm.
the one in the
I don't know the actor's name.
I don't know either.
Holland's Flash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
no.
the big buff blonde guy.
The Toby Maguire Flash, played by oh God, I can't think of his name.
He looks familiar.
Yeah,
I feel like I've seen him. That's gonna bug
no,
me.
he was in How I Met Your Mother and a couple other things. All right, Cam,
Not
do you
for
have anything else? Anything else you want to talk about with Across the Spider Verse,
mm,
the podcast in general, any of the other podcasts?
no, I've always wanted to play that game you do with all your new guests.
The
That
wheel.
yep.
Oh man, let me see. Let me see if I have it
Get
up.
it up. Get it up. Let's go.
Because I don't really know my movies and actors that good, but I want to see how good I can do.
That's right. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, man. He's not afraid of a little risk, a little bit of a chance.
This is why
Man,
I did this. I put all of the names of my notes on my phone so I would be able to just copy and paste them.
that's awesome.
The-
Did you watch Secret Invasion yet?
See, I'm not really big on the Disney Marvel TV shows,
Oh,
really.
be
Unless they like,
thankful.
I haven't watched She-Hulk, Loki, uh, Scarlet Witch's one,
Oh,
WandaVision. I think that's what it's
WandaVision.
called. There's one more. Haven't watched the new Captain America one.
Oh, Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah,
I probably should get into them more, but
I know you're not missing much, brother. You're not missing much.
It's
Let me
okay. It's
tell
okay.
you.
It's okay. Don't. Yeah.
WandaVision, Loki. You seen Moon Knight? Those are about the only ones that are worth something.
I just recently watched Reacher. Reacher was
Oh,
10 out of 10. If you guys are into like true crime discovery, who did it, find
Who
the
done
bad
it?
guy.
That's Colton's
Reacher
favorite.
was 10 out of 10. Amazon Prime.
yep, it's a good one.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'm spinning. Might take a second. It's a different wheel this time, but
Oh
we'll
my
go.
gosh, I'm
All right,
excited.
first one. Christian Bale.
Oh, easy one. American Psycho.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Oh
way to
yeah,
skip-
you're a slasher guy, so I could see that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, I have a question for you, Cam. Have you ever listened to Ice Nine Kills? The Silver Scream.
Are they the ones you're talking about that does like horror based songs?
Yeah, see that right there, Freddie and Jason right there
Gosh.
on the vinyl in the back.
after you mentioned it, I listened to the Pennywise one,
Yeah, it is the end.
and it wasn't that bad. And I know Golden Jay, way back, a long time listener here, he mentioned one about I
The
think it was
Crow.
No, it was Will Smith and a Nightmare on My Street, whatever
Uh,
that was.
gotcha.
Might have even been you. I think it was Golden Jay. Might have been you. All you Goldens are the same. No offense. No.
Yeah, they are.
We are. You get us all in the same room. You'll understand. All right, Jennifer Aniston.
What is that one? That one movie where she is pretending to be Adam Sandler's wife.
Oh, just go with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love Just Go With It.
It's a great movie.
That is a good one.
Who else we got here? This is number 3.
You're doing pretty good, Cam.
Anne Hathaway.
Ooh, here we go.
Anne Hathaway. Yeah, she did that. Who?
Ask your girlfriend. Who's her favorite Anne Hathaway movie?
Hey, Sabrina. What's the Anne Hathaway movie? She don't know either.
What?
Oh, come on! She played
man.
Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises. She was in
The Princess Diaries.
Yep. She did
Devils Wear Prada.
Devil Wears Prada. The Intern.
Grade?
Say what?
She in 50 Shades of Grey? I don't know. She said maybe.
I don't think so.
No, definitely not.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm stumped here.
All right, we'll move on. Tom Hanks.
Ooh, Tom Hanks. The Burbs.
Nice.
Okay.
I love that movie. That's a
Yes.
great one.
All right, last one. You ready? Ooh. Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Or DJ. See, I want to not say anything Marvel.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm not really big on his movies, but I'm going to say one anyways.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's an Oppenheimer. I think
He
might.
is.
And I'm going to watch that, and I know it's going to be amazing. So I'm
Okay.
saying that.
Nice. Look at that. Putting it out there, speaking it into existence. Have you ever
Tropic Thunder.
Oh my god.
The Judge.
Tropic
Zodiac?
Thunder was good.
Yeah,
Zodiac is also good. Forgot about that. But I'm still saying Oppenheimer.
Hey, hey, nothing wrong with that.
Well, you have to let us know if it's true when you see it. Let us know if it's true.
Might have probably wait till it comes out in streaming, to be honest. So might be a while.
That's okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh
All
man.
right. You guys have anything else you want to hit on here before the end of the episode?
I was gonna say, ISO, is there anything else you were wanting to do with the call guys?
Anything you want to ask us?
Yeah, anything.
Gotta say something else. I like my call guys quotes. Vanilla Thunder.
Oh man, that was great. That was great. Is like your girlfriend? Is she just back there, just like eyeballing you? Be like, what is going on back there?
Yeah. Every time I say something, she kind of just looks over at me and gives me a.
Oh yeah. Yep. Get used to that. That look
I
never
don't
goes
care.
away.
I'm meeting the 2 biggest celebrities in my life right now.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know when you put a ring on that finger, Cam, you give me and the Emperor a call. Well, and Emperor can DJ that wedding. I can video it, and then Colton can get married.
Officiate.
Yeah.
And in the back, and I'll never lose him because he's way up here.
Yep. That's right.
Whoa, is that Mason Plumlee?
Oh man, you joke. I mean, I know the Plumlees to an extent.
Know him personally?
Yeah, my sister house sat for them and worked with their mother at a pharmacy.
Jesus.
And where we're from, because they're from Warsaw. And yeah, my sister went over there one time, and the 3 boys who all played at Duke, and 2 of them played in the league. One's Mason's still in the league, and they were all playing like one-on-one, like a game to 20. They were like playing 21 or something, and she said it got pretty physical.
Well,
Nice.
even Plumlee's, the Bernthals. Personally, I think you look more like a Matt Bonner, or there's
You
a
know who Chase Buddiner is?
heard it, not don't know what he looks like.
Man, I was called Chase Buddiner. He was a volleyball player that turned basketball back when I was a senior in high school, and he was probably year 2 in the NBA. Dude, just athletic as all get out, and I got called Chase Buddiner all the time.
I used to get told I look like Rudy Gay, but I don't see that at all.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it.
So,
I wouldn't go Memphis Rudy Gay. I'd probably go Sacramento Rudy Gay.
I guess I got a question for Colt. Sorry,
Always.
Gunner. More basketball talk.
Nah, you're good, man. Go for
I
it.
need this in my
Let me
life
just-
on this show.
I want I want your starting five, not all time, current.
Current starting 5? Oh man. And what are we doing? Are we just like all time starting 5, like current starting 5? Am I trying to win a ship, or am I just picking the 5 best positions that I could come up with to try to win 72 game or 82 games?
You're trying to win a championship. You need a point guard through center.
Okay. Okay. So I think I would put LeBron at the 1. I think he's the best point guard ever since Magic Johnson. At the 2, I'm gonna put Devin Booker at the 2, because the dude is a walking bucket with some defensive tenacity to an extent. And then I'm gonna put Tatum at the 3, because he is 6'10", 6'9", and just instant walking bucket. Now here's where it gets a little tricky, because we need some defense. We need some wing defense. But I am a firm believer that if you could put the ball in the hole every single time down the floor, so I'm gonna put KD. I'm gonna put KD at the 4, and then I put Anthony Davis at the 5, healthy AD at the 5, because I feel like he's my best all-around lob catcher, playmaker with the ball, and defensive player. Like, he does those 3 things the best out of all the current 5s in the league.
I like the KD pick. That's my favorite player of all time. Better than LeBron.
Wow, that is awesome. I love that.
KD and T-Mac.
T-Mac, wow, here we go. This is, man, I had a pair of T-Macs growing up. Like, I love Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady was one of my favorite. Like, it probably went Kevin Garnett to me, and then Tracy McGrady was right after that. Those were my 2 favorite players growing up.
I had to choose a starting 5 right now.
Yeah, let's hear it, man. What do you
Mine's
got?
a little different.
Okay.
I'm going DeJounte Murray at the 1.
Wow.
Because, if he can get back to those Spurs days, I know he's a second option now. He was dropping triple doubles, solid defense.
I give
DeJounte
it
Murray
that. I give it that.
at the 2 is kind of scary to me, because I want to say a fully healthy Klay Thompson.
Ooh.
Lighten it up, barely dribbles, makes everything, solid defense. The 3, KD. The 4, I'm going Jokic. See, he's kind of like Dirk, and he can basically be the point guard need him to. He'll hit that little fadeaway, the 3, score it under the rim, bring it up if you want him to. And at the 5, that's where I struggle most, because I like somebody who actually plays, and it's not going to be on the floor crying like Joel Embiid.
I love it. I love the Philly slander.
I don't want Rudy Gobert, because he's useless in the paint on offense.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think I'm going to go Miles Turner, since he has Jokic down there to help him hold it down.
Man, Miles Turner, that's actually not a half bad solid pick. I did notice one thing. We both did not say Steph Curry or Giannis.
I wanted to say Steph, but he's just shorter, and
He's too small. Like, and that's why I like my team. I like we're big, we're tall, we're athletic, we move. I mean, Steph is a guy who needs the ball in his hands.
plus I took Clay because personally I believe that Clay is just as good of a shooter once he gets on. So maybe even better.
Oh, I think Klay Thompson, if he's hot, he's a hot. I mean, there's nobody who can beat him. Because I believe he believes he is better than Steph Curry when he's hot.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good starting lineup. I mean, I think I beat you in 5, but that's okay.
Probably.
No, man, that's a good lineup. I didn't think about Jokic.
It's just LeBron. You got him. I don't like LeBron. Never have. I don't like Westbrook either. Stat pattern.
Oh yeah. No, professional compilers, what I call them. Yeah, just because you've been in the league for thousands of years. I mean, and don't I am the biggest LeBron hater for the 48 minutes he's on the floor, but everything outside of the floor, I cannot fault him. I cannot say anything bad about him because he's done so many great things for the community and wherever he goes. Like he's a terrific dude, but it's for those 48 minutes where he wears that jersey, I cannot stand him.
Prayers up to Bronny.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I heard he's doing better. I heard he's out. Heard he's out of the hospital now, so that's good. Um, I mean, I remember my first real like college practice workout. Like we had a dude go to the hospital, and I was pretty much convinced I never wanted to play the game of basketball again for the rest of my life. So I don't know. I don't know what he was doing or going through, but it's not. I bet you it was not easy.
I want to think of a question for Gunner now. He's just been sitting there in silence.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You don't need a question from me. You're fine. I probably couldn't answer it anyways, you know?
ISO, man. I mean, I just want to tell you thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for making time for us, man. Just not for tonight, but even when you send us the emails, man, those are just awesome, man. I'm so glad we got to do this. We got to meet you, got to get to know you a little bit more. It sounds like we need to get him on. You know who I think he'd be good with, Gunner? I think he'd be
He
good
who
with
shall not be
Logan.
named. Oh, that too.
We don't want he who shall not be named on here
I
with
agree.
any guest.
I think the Halloween episode this year, we're gonna do top 5 horror films.
Yeah, I see.
Art the
He's
Clown.
he's ready.
But if you're on Cam, you got to move it so you have that background so we can see all your stuff because you got to give Logan a run for his money, and I'm sure when he listens to this and he knows that you're a big listener of United States Paranormal and you love Team Tejas, and he probably would love to come on and do that episode with you. So if you want to come back around Halloween time, that'll be our first episode back once we take our 3 weeks off for the babies. So yeah.
Need to find a way to get my pops up there too, because I got like Pinhead, Predator, and some other people out there. I don't remember
Well,
who.
hey, man, you got to Halloween to get that figured out, boss.
You got time.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, because that's what I was just thinking about. Man, he's just rattling off kind of this stuff, and I'm like, oh, dude, bring him on for something horror because we both suck at it, Gunner.
We do. I mean, I have some, but
I
not nearly as
don't.
much as those two would. So
Better than I thought I would. I guess I wasn't as nervous.
you did a good
Oh,
job.
you
You
did
did
a
a great job.
fantastic job. Now, guess what, man? We got to have you on for the second year recap too, so you got to come back on for that.
Yeah.
You got 2 more episodes just in year 2 of the Call Guys podcast where you have to come back on now. You have become an official guest host of the Call Guys.
If I lived in Indiana, I'd ask to be a perma host, but too far away.
Yeah, that'd be a haul.
Man, yeah.
That's so Colton and I actually live about an hour from each other. So
Yeah, a little less.
we don't do this is why we do Zoom. We don't do it all together. We figured out ways to make it work, and actually the next week's episode for all the listeners listening right now, Colton and I will be in the same room. So hopefully you're all excited for that. It's probably just gonna be us BSing through something, reading emails, just kind of hanging out.
We do have to get some emails. I know. I don't want anybody to think that we ghosted him or left him out, but we wanted to give all of our time and attention to ISO here, man. Just
Yes.
so we'll get to the emails next week. And yeah, man, ISO, man, just thank you again, man. I can't say it enough, man. It's so great to meet you. You're an awesome dude, man. Just keep on keeping on.
Probably listen forever as long as you guys do it.
Yeah. I don't see us stopping anytime soon. So I do have one question for you. You got my plugs?
Hey,
You listen, you know all the plugs. Come on.
Oh, that's great.
all right. All right. So this is the Call Guys podcast. As you guys know, you're on. Be sure to check out the Murdnerds are on a summer hiatus. I don't know when they'll be back, but Alicia and Ashley, they're amazing hosts. If you guys love true crime, you'll love them. We got the Golden 80s. They are old and like no,
That's awesome. That's awesome. Keep going. Keep going.
No offense, going Jay, but they'll tell you about all the 80s stuff and wrestling. Apparently, I like wrestling. You got Two South, scary. They tell you about anything horror related, scary stories. Need some spooky? Go to them or ask J Dub. She's kind of creepy. What's the other one we got? Golden Image Podcast. They'll do stuff so you don't have to.
That's right.
So you'll want to go do stuff.
So you'll
Nope. They go do stuff so you don't have to.
I feel like I'm missing one.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yep. And yeah,
Chiefs.
Chiefs fans.
See,
Yeah,
I don't
no
like
one
football,
cares.
so
No
they're
one
out
cares.
there. The Chiefs, Indiana Chiefs podcast, they schedule their episodes so it airs the week of the game or the week like
Yep.
after the game. So everything's on schedule.
Yep.
That's right.
That's right. You got one more. One more.
Oh, A Quart of Books and Booze. Can't forget about
Hey!
them.
Yep.
They read books. I don't.
That's awesome.
And they I don't know how they like schedule. Do they like do episode a week
man.
or an episode a month?
They're bi-weekly. They're bi-weekly
Bi-weekly?
podcast. Yeah, they do each week so on the first week they do a book, and then the second week they do a Milk and Cookies, which is a children's book with one of the kids in their lives. So and then it just repeats. But yeah, you got them all. Look at that. Look at that.
Killed it.
Like a true family member of the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network podcast.
Kind of rough. First time.
Dude, you killed it. That was awesome.
Yeah, yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
I got one more question for both of y'all before we
Okay.
head out.
Okay.
You guys don't have to answer. I know this is kind of a thing people like to surprise, but do you guys have names picked out?
I do, and mine's not a surprise. I've told pretty much anybody that would listen, but I don't even know Colton's. So our daughter's name is going to be Sophia Joe.
Joe.
Yes. So my sister, and I don't know that we've ever talked about this on the podcast before. My sister's named after Joe Montana. Her name is Montana Joe.
Montana.
Yeah, Joe
That's
Montana.
right. That's right.
So, and then my mom's middle name is also Joe. So the rocker chick's middle name is Joe. So we took their middle name, obviously, and then Sophia, me and the wife.
Keeping it in the family.
Yep, we just like Sophia. So,
Gotta love a good family name. Gotta love a good family name.
and then Colton is going to be Williamita.
It will not be that. We have it picked down. We have 3 first names and 3 middle names that coexist with each other. So that's all the information that my wife will allow me to give.
T'Challa kill.
the king of Colton's house.
Oh gosh!
Hi, T'Challa.
Don't stop! Come on.
The Black Panther has been in my family for generations on generations.
All right, Cam. I really do. I know Colton said it a couple times already. I appreciate it, man. You've been sending us emails and communicating with us for the past, I don't know, 6-7 months now, and we've enjoyed everything you sent us, and we really appreciate you listening every week and giving us the feedback, and just happy to finally meet you and have a good conversation with you before we started recording. And when Colton got here, you guys went on the whole basketball tangent, which but I really do appreciate it, man. I listen, if you read on the website, it says we thrive off listener interaction, and you give us that every week, and it's nice to know we have somebody coming back and letting us know that they're listening. So
I'll continue to do it.
yeah.
I mean, for anybody else out there listening, ISO Cam here is a prime example of how to get on the podcast. I mean, we found something that he wanted to talk about, passionate about, let us know. He let us know what it was, and we got him on. And, we'd love to have others come on. This is kind of what Gunnar and I like to do. We like the interaction here. I mean, this is great. I mean, ISO, I can't wait till basketball season starts, because we're gonna be chopping it up, and it's gonna be fun.
Hopefully the Pistons beat the Celtics at least once. And you're getting the longest email.
Oh gosh. It's just gonna be the stat line of what it's gonna be.
And I hope I'm a Jags fan for football. Don't really follow it, but the Jags beat the Bears. We're coming for you then too.
Oh Lord. If we get beat, well, the Jags are up and coming.
They're projected to do the best in their conference. I saw Calvin Ridley, he's been killing it in the training camp.
Oh my gosh. I saw like a 2-minute video of him on Twitter. Just dude looks like he hadn't missed a beat. I mean, he looked good. I was like, oh gosh. Now Trevor Lawrence has a legit receiver now to throw to.
They got Zay Jones. I think that's that one dude's name.
I think so.
I miss our other guy, DJ Chark. I really liked him when I played Madden.
Oh man, ISO man. Again, thank you so much. I mean, I'd love to, keep talking, just getting to know you more. So we're gonna have to keep doing this, and you're already penciled in. You're in the Google Doc now. So
yep, we're gonna put you there. You're gonna be right on the list. 2 different episodes. Episode 104 and episode whatever Halloween falls on.
Well,
yeah,
I'll be there. The Halloween one, I'll take charge. Just kidding. Not doing that. No,
you're
not doing that.
You got it. Cam's taking charge.
Done.
All right, everyone. So Cam already plugged all the podcasts under the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts, but I also wanted to say thank you for listening to the Call Guys. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Go check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/callguyspod, Instagram at The Call Guys, and TikTok at The Call Guys Podcast. Make sure you watch us on YouTube, subscribe, check us out, and please rate and review us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Actually, I think it's 60% of our listeners listen on Apple Podcasts. So any of you out there listening on Apple Podcasts, please rate and review us on there. Let us know what you think. And you can always send us emails. Become the next Cam.
Make sure you email.
Yes.
Arian, haven't heard from you in a while. She was my competition, and I haven't seen her in a bit.
I mean, you've been blowing the doors off. Blowing the doors out there. I mean,
you've been blowing the doors off the DeLorean.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah,
that is great.
Yeah, send us an email. callguyspodcast@gmail.com. Love to hear from you.
Man.
All right, Cam, really appreciate it, man. And keep emailing us, and we'll see you on Halloween, and we'll see you next year at the beginning of the year. So
I'll see you then.
Okay. All right, Colton. Anything else?
Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Hey, ISO. Love you, brother.
All right. Everybody out there in podcast land, see you next time.
Later.
Bye. You going into some Ozzy again? Dum 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 dum. I.
Boom 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 boom.